differences between Sculptra and Radiesse? Well, for starters, they're both biostimulants. Biostimulants are not fillers, they help you grow your own collagen and elastin. When it comes to deciding which product is best for you, it might decide on the cosmetic goals of you and your provider. Sculptra, for example, is really wonderful for people that need a little bit of improvement in texture in the skin, where collagen will help smooth the skin and take away some of those radial lines in the face. Something that gives nice light reflection and has up to a 2-year indication. When it comes to Radiesse, it might add a subtle bit more volume than Sculptra, just depending on how you're utilizing it. But Radiesse is a bit more of a hybrid between a filler and a biostimulant, in the sense that if one needs a bit more volume can be used with Radiesse just straight out of the syringe and almost used as if it's a filler. When hyperdiluted down with bacteriostatic saline, when we're hyperdiluting it, we can use it as a glaze for the skin and just give a recipe for pretty skin. So essentially, both help just soften fine lines, give a nice glow to the skin, and both are indicated for long lasting, specifically Radiesse 18 months and Sculptra 24. Radiesse, however, is a bit more versatile when it comes to the body versus faces. Faces, we use a lot of Sculptra, but when it comes to off the face, such as the neck and below, I'll probably gravitate more towards Radiesse, as we have more indications for body areas, and it does perform really well in the neck, the décolleté, and the back of the hands are some of my favorite areas to utilize Radiesse. I've also utilized Radiesse in combination treatments, such as with Morpheus 8 for the abdomen, and then helping get rid of crazy knees if we feel that that is something we suffer from. Sculptra and Radiesse, what are they made out of, and how does it stimulate our collagen? Well, both mount an immune system response that our bodies see the product and then therefore make collagen as a result. With Sculptra specifically, it's poly-L-lactic acid, which is essentially like powdered sutures suspended in water, and then we skim it into the area that we want improvement. It is a slow grower, which a lot of my clients are okay with that. They don't want to leave the office looking suddenly different. They're okay with being patient and slowly waiting for those results. Sculptra takes a full 12 weeks to grow and is a vegan formula. We place it in the skin with something called a cannula. A cannula is a hollow straw. It's flexible and it glides into the tissue, whereas needles shear through the tissue. When you're receiving Sculptra, you should always plan for being a little puffy for a couple to a few days and potentially mild to minor bruising. Radiesse, it's placed sometimes very similar to Sculptra. It can be skimmed into the skin with a cannula or placed straight from the syringe. Radiesse is calcium hydroxyapatite. This is also a biostimulant, and our body recognizes that it needs to make collagen in the areas that it's being placed. It causes a little sudden volume where it's needed or necessary when we place it directly from the syringe, or it can be hyperdiluted in bacteriostatic saline and then skimmed into the area of desired improvement and strengthening of the skin. I love using both Sculptra and Radiesse in these like little spillover lines when we have extra lines in the lateral face. I love using it laterally in the face to act as scaffolding so our faces don't fall forward with heaviness with gravity over time. I like that it helps with the little spillover lines when we're smiling, and Botox or Dysport just does not smooth that area enough. And it just gives good support. Both products leave a beautiful, long-lasting glow, and it's a pretty easy treatment to receive.